Topics for Us presents 10 obstacles highly intelligent people must overcome. While it may seem that being super smart will make you highly popular, in reality, many intelligent people face struggles that those of average intelligence may not realize. This is because being super smart is something extraordinary, and sometimes people around you just may not understand it. Let's examine the struggles of the highly intelligent more closely. Number 10. Making friends can be a challenge. Because you may not like small talk, it could be tough to hold a conversation with someone you don't already know. People find it strange when you might provide short answers and don't elaborate when they want to hold a conversation. This might lead to people thinking that you're stuck up or that you just don't like talking to others. When you do talk to someone new, you might find it tough to think of what you want to say. Your mind might be preoccupied with the project that you're working on, or you just find that you don't have time for talking at the moment. Number 9, you have insomnia. Your mind is always thinking, so you have trouble getting to sleep at night. You often reflect on the events that happened during the day, and you might wonder what you could have done better or what you could have changed. And if you're working on something, getting to sleep can be even harder for you. Now, there are many ways a lack of sleep can bother you. I'll put a link in the description to a video that goes over 10 ways this can affect you. Number 8, you appear too serious. When those around you want to take a new adventure, you might be hesitant to join them. When you hear terms like skydiving, instead of thinking, "Ooh, that's cool," you might feel some anxiety instead. So when friends want to go scuba diving, your first thought might be that you cannot swim, or what if you run out of oxygen? But hey, if you ask me, these are some questions to be concerned about if you're going to go deep sea diving. Number 7, you might have a mood disorder. A 2017 study sent survey questions to members of a high IQ society called Mensa. Responses were compared to those with average IQs, and it was found that 26% of the Mensa group recorded some type of mood disorder, and 20% reported an anxiety disorder. However, keep in mind that just because you have a high IQ doesn't mean you're going to develop a mood disorder. The goal is to find healthy ways to handle your high IQ. If you want to know more about this study, check out the link in the description. Number 6, you are a homebody. Because people with higher intelligence sometimes avoid social situations, they tend to stay at home more often. They might be working on a new project or learning a new skill. You might find that you like solitary activities such as reading or fishing. This way you can be alone and focus on your thoughts. However, this can be unhealthy too. Being alone too much may cause you to feel isolated. So be sure to get out there and mingle when it's possible. Number 5, you tend to overthink situations. Because you often look at different ways to solve a problem, it will take you longer to come up with a solution. This can be frustrating to those with average intelligence because they're going to want to find a solution quickly and be done with it. However, you want to make sure you have the best outcome possible, so it often takes you longer to finish something. When you do have to make a decision, you also think of every possible outcome. This is where you often tend to overthink something and go back and forth about what you're going to do. Number 4, you get bored easily. Those with the higher IQ than others often find themselves getting bored quickly. This happens when your mind is not stimulated enough. When a task is too easy, you're able to finish it faster than others and you're ready to move on to the next task. This can be frustrating to those around you, especially when they're unable to keep up with you at work or at school. Number 3, you struggle with criticism. Because you want to be perfect, you struggle when someone criticizes you. You have a hard time seeing the flaws that others see in your work. And because you have worked so hard to come up with the best solution, the idea that something could be wrong with it really bothers you. You might hyper-focus on this criticism, which can affect your ability to work with those around you. Number 2, you're a constant competitor. Those with the high IQ are in constant competition with those around them to be the best. You want to have the highest grades, get promoted the fastest, and be recognized for your hard work and dedication. When you find someone else that is highly intelligent, you might develop a secret competition with them. And you can bet they're also competing with you. You can see how this can be unhealthy because at some point, people are always going to fail at something. If you lose, you might struggle to accept this reality. Number 1, You feel the need to always be perfect. This happens because people tend to equate intelligence with perfection. You feel you have the need to be the best of everything that you do. And if not, you're not showing your high IQ. This can cause those around you to become jealous because to them, you always have to have the best outcome. But secretly, you are in a constant battle to perform better than everyone else. This can cause you anxiety, stress, and depression if you find yourself struggling to come out on top. Do you agree with our list? Tell us about a time that you struggled in one of these areas. Leave a comment and let us know how we can add to our list. We appreciate you being here. And if you like our content, leave us a like and subscribe so we can keep making videos. And click the bell icon so you'll be notified the next time we put out a video.